And did it take long to download?
No. Yeah?
Yep.
Well, I don't know my colours.
No, but we can get the clamp meter around that. So, but if we have a look down, just down, if we look down here and have a look, we've actually got labels down there that tell us where the power cable goes. So technically, that's where we should be taking our power reading from down there. And the reason for that is if you had a couple of these in the rack, you wouldn't be guessing which cable you identified there. So, okay. So that's recording, is it? Just now, yeah? Yeah. So basically what you want to do first is you want to just, check your ticket of work, and you just want to make sure that you have the correct network element from your ticket of work, which actually states here where it is, and it also tells us where our LOD location is, and we compare that with the information on the actual network element, in this case RTC 1003, which also lines up with what we've got here. On these type FB ISAMs, the power is down the bottom. There's two feeds, A and B feed, so we just want to check our current on our clamp meter. So all your clamp meters are different. In this case here, we just go to the current setting, and we want to make sure that we zero the clamp meter to get an appropriate reading. So we wrap it around our first power feed, and we can see there we've got a current of about 2.5 amps. We note that down for our feed A, then we wrap it around our feed B, and our feed B is equally got 2.5 to 2.6 amps. So that's our reference current for when we go across to our hot. Now our hot location should be in our ticket of work. If we have a look at our ticket of work up here, it does actually give us a couple references to the hot, but we also want to compare that with the label that's on the actual equipment. And another place, the other place we can also check to confirm where our labels on them, and those labels should reference where the hot location is. If we look at our A feed, it says GD78816. Compare that to our label on our sub-rack. It says GD78816, and then we'll also compare that with our ticket of work. And this information, I assume, has been extracted from MITS, and that's another place we can check for the hot location to turn these things off if we're unsure. In here it's just given us GD72 sub-rack 3 Q6, and that's because 7A possibly doesn't exist in MIT. Try not to get my face in it. Okay, so we've found our hots that our network elements are connected to, and our two feeds, which in this case it actually tells us on our feed where it connects and also where the other end of it is, and that's our network elements location, 7A or 7B, GD7B 553 feed 2 and 7B 553 feed 1. Again, we put our clamp meter around it to confirm that we're getting the similar reading within a point of an amp as what we did at our network element. In this case, we're getting about 2.3, 2.4, which is what we got earlier, and this should be around the 2.5 mark, which is the same. So that kind of gives us a bit of confidence that these two are our respective circuit breakers. And also on the cover of the HOD, it actually states in here the actual location of our network element, circuit breaker 6. So prior to turning these off, and this should be documented in the MOP, we also want to inhibit our alarms.
The screen's on.
It's okay. Otherwise we will cause alarms in the network. And in this case you can see on the dip switch it says on for circuit breaker 6, and we're going to be turning that circuit breaker off, so we turn our dip switch to the off position, and we'll do the same for the B. Okay. And then we can basically proceed and turn our circuit breaker off. So,
Off you go then.
okay. So if we go back to our network element now, and we just make sure that the respective circuit breaker has turned off. In that case, it was feed B. And we can have a look at our lights here, and the light for feed B has turned off. So we know we've turned off the correct one.
Yep.
We can turn off circuit breaker A, the feed A. Check the label, turn it off. We're not bringing up any alarms as well. Now, important. And if you have a look at our network element, it has been turned off.
Yep.
And that's the process of shutting it down. And what we can also do with our clamp meter now is we can just clamp our feeds, and we can see there's no current going through either of them. There, it's reading 0.
Beautiful.
Okay, has all the work of this project been completed? Well, this ticket, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Has all the work of this project been completed? Yes. Why is it there first? Safety controls standard, or is it different for construction?
Standard.
Is this project booking? Yes. 00338580 1020. Okay.
There's 2.4 amps.
AMP.
In current feed B was 2.5 amps. And your total voltage was 54.3.
Total. And then is it stop? Yeah.
That's pretty close at the same time.
Who's
So we stopped it.
submitting